Hello and welcome to Radio Free Multiverse, the only show in any dimension where points do matter and losing will cost you everything. This week on this Flognar on Radio Free Multiverse. Thank you. I have a fly hat. You know, I'm quite the hat aficionado. And not everyone can do this, I can even wear two hats at once. Look at me.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at my hats go. Look at my hats go. Whoa, there they go. I got so many hats. Yeah. Haha. Yes, they said it couldn't be done, but I prove it can.
Fluval can do anything.
Yeah. You will believe a fish can wear hats, and Jazz Fatson Montgomery pointing out, I am honoring that well-worn comedic advice. Always put a hat on a hat. Always. With me, of course, is intern Charlene, who needs to move out of my light. And this time...
Hi, I'm intern Christy. Hello, everyone.
We're going to Conspiracy Earth, the only world where red yarn connects everything. The only world where people are competent enough to keep a secret. The only world where everyone commutes to work in a black helicopter.
It's very crowded in the skies.
Very crowded. So crowded. And with us, as we go to Conspiracy Earth, is, of course, none other than everyone's most tolerated former employee of NASA, Arthur!
Hi, Chrissy. Fluval.
Hi, Arthur. Oh my god, how are you? We've left you there for what? 5 weeks?
I have no concept of time anymore. This place is crazy. Like, absolutely crazy. Everyone here is so crazy. I'm so glad you guys showed up. Did you get my dossier? I sent you the dossier, right?
We got your dossier.
Yeah, we got the dossier.
Yeah.
We got the dossier. And so we did. So when we sent you there, Arthur, we wanted you to find the network executives that could green light our new TV show. We are bringing back the mole. And what I see here is candid spiritual photography.
It's connected.
Houdini equals studio cat.
Oh, very connected, yes.
Military experiments and Hollow Earth?
Both Hollow Earth and Flat Earth, very connected to this. Yeah, it goes all the way down and all the way up. That's the brilliance of it.
Okay, but Arthur, I think as you're showing right now, conspiracies are such a great way to inflict pain on third-dimensional beings.
So fantastic.
So, can you find the network executive in charge of Conspiracy Earth who could help us greenlight that reboot? Because... that's sort of the whole reason you're there. And you lost your concept of time, but do you still have the concept of doing your job?
So I couldn't personally, but the thing is, I did find a couple of leads. I followed the money, and I found it might have been getting into some pockets. So I was able to track down a couple of experts on this planet who may know, some things. They are in the know, right?
Excellent.
So
you couldn't do your job,
right.
So you just hired contractors to help.
Yeah. I mean, isn't it brilliant?
Absolutely. As long as they signed a contract so that we do not have to give them health care. I mean, seriously, Arthur, the last time you did that, oh my god, the amount of worlds we had to destroy.
I am, again, sorry about that. That was a me problem, and I made it a you problem, and I'm very sorry about that. Yes.
But NASA stands for not Arthur
Shirley Anderson Cooper, of course.
Shirley
Anderson Cooper.
Never mind.
Tell us a little bit. What's the sightseeing? What's your favorite thing you've seen so far in Conspiracy Earth? Have you done the location scouting? that we asked you to do.
Good point, intern Calliope.
So I went into the woods, and they're completely populated with big feet. But I went in hunt of the hunter. The like orange vest, floppy hat. Couldn't find him. Everyone keeps saying that the hunter is out there, but I kept asking the locals. I kept going all over the place. No sign of him. Not a shell from a gun. Not a boot print in the mud. It's all just giant padded feet. I tried. I really tried, but no hunter. Just
what about
big
the
feet.
other locations? What about the
Yeah,
other
where else
locations?
did you go?
So I also was able to go to Area 51.
Okay.
And cause like, right? Just that name inspires conspiracy. Yeah. They let me in. They showed me
You didn't even have to Naruto run.
No, they handed me a cup of coffee and I got to ride in on a golf caddy. They showed me all the alien experiments. And they gave me a yearly membership. All I had to do was pay with a spleen. It was super easy, actually.
Yeah.
Holly Goody has a good question. There's only one Area 51 on Conspiracy Earth?
Well, there's only one in the United Same Places where I was at, but there's actually an Area 52, 3, 4, all the way up through Area 76. They're just in different countries. Different countries around the world all have their own location where aliens have come down and caused some problems. And of course, they have impounded the alien vessels and are keeping the
aliens.
Of course.
How dare they impound aliens? How dare they?
So you got to think about it. The aliens are aliens on this planet.
I don't have to think. Don't tell me what to do. I don't have to think if I don't feel like it. Continue, Arthur.
Yes, Mr. Fluval, sir.
Yes.
I also was able to go to a chocolate factory. And
nice.
Gross third-dimensional matter consumption, I see.
It was very gross in that they had an impeccable system and no spiders ended up in the chocolate bars at all.
No spiders at all?
No spiders at all. I was blown away. I thought it was 8 spider legs per bar of chocolate, fly wings, the whole shebang, but
even
no.
Ghirardelli?
Especially Ghirardelli and especially Hershey's. I thought, whoa, they were going to be the... it's crazy,
but
man.
They still employ a lot of slaves, though, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's...
Okay.
They get...
Things are normal. Things are the same everywhere. Okay.
Oh, I see. Something's happening to our signal. It looks like someone's hijacking.
Hello, citizens of Conspiracy Earth. We are Epinonymous, bringing the light of truth to the blackness of space. By now, I'm sure all of you are aware of the spotlight shown on us by the Grand Aquarium Empire Network. But what if that spotlight is reflected back on its source? What secrets does Fluval and his so-called assistant Christy have to hide? Reporting back soon, Conspiracy Earth. We are Epinonymous.
Nothing. We don't have anything to hide.
I'm an open book.
Broadcast network.
What was that?
Yeah.
Okay. What was that, and how could they even, hijack our signal? Arthur.
Arthur.
No.
Arthur, I have another question to you from Alice Forever Cemetery in the chat. What happened to Quibi?
Yeah, what happened to
the vertical
Quibi?
video, the web app that offered you quick bites.
I was getting super into that one where Anna Kendrick also played a sex doll version of herself.
No. Anna Kendrick did not play the sex doll. Anna Kendrick was friends with the sex doll.
Well, I want to know what happened to the sex doll.
It got assumed by Vine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, in this world, Vine won, I see.
Yeah,
I see. Oh, Ms. Maisel. That was Ms. Maisel.
I didn't realize
Mrs.
because
Maisel
of
had the golden arm.
Oh my god. Yeah. I also want to know what happened to that doll.
It's a good point.
Where's the doll?
Where's the doll? Where's the doll? Does the doll have a golden arm now?
See, that's a very interesting point because I couldn't find the doll, but I could find a lot of people who said they had seen it and that golden arm of its.
What a strange world! You found a lot of people who saw Quibi.
Yeah, everyone here has seen some shit, man.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, Alice Forever Cemetery, I can actually answer your question.
Yeah.
Those metal monoliths were all sent to various Earths by the Grand Aquarium Empire as part of our hit show, Find the Monolith.
Yeah.
And you still haven't found them all.
No, you haven't. And we hit a treat in the last one.
There is a treat, that is true.
It's a treat.
But so, Arthur, you said you found...
Yes.
Experts.
Experts who can lead us to the network executives who can sign off on our reboot of the mall.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I did. So the first one is a researcher like myself, does a lot of really good research using the interweb of lies that link this planet together. Right. So I think that I put a homing beacon in his basement. So if you see on the dossier, there should be a connectivity button right there for you to right. I bugged him.
Where the studio cat is, where you scratched out the eyes of the studio cat.
Yes.
Is that where the button at? Oh, okay.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Radio Free Multiverse, typical 90s era conspiracy nut. I'm Fluval, Great Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire.
You gotta answer me, is this line secure?
I mean, it's being broadcast to like
live.
billion dimensions.
Yeah, your whole planet can see you right now.
Yeah, you're literally in their eyes. Even when they close their eyes, they can't see it.
I hope they're watching.
They're
watching, of course, but I'd like to see them get linked up to your subspace channel. There was like 1,000 letters and symbols I had to type in manually. You guys gotta make your PDF instructions selectable. Fluval.
That's not a me problem. I was the one that sent it to you. I don't understand how hyperlinks work.
It's bogus, man.
Get it together, Arthur.
Sorry.
It is most bogus. I agree. Typical 90s conspiracy nut.
Yeah, I mean, you said that this 90s conspiracy nut is a researcher like you.
Yeah.
But you can't even know how to use PDFs. So I really hope this person that you brought us can give us some real.
You didn't even find the network executive. I hope typical 90s era conspiracy nut is a much better researcher than you, Arthur.
Come on, man. Tell him what you were telling me.
Everything you thought you knew was a lie.
Okay.
Cool.
Excellent.
Get ready for a wake-up call.
Okay. Great.
I got a whole list behind me right here of conspiracy theories that I know are having to be true.
Okay.
Get ready for your reality to be shattered.
Sweet.
We're going to find out who the man is behind the curtain.
Nice hair. Very true.
Thing those fat cat in Washington will tell you.
Oh, I don't. I need to know what those fat cats are hiding from me.
Question everything.
Okay, question
and
everything.
Don't get me started on the Titanic.
Now, I mean... Okay, keep going.
You put steel against ice, steel's gonna win every time.
Right.
Don't get me started. So here's what we're talking about.
Okay.
Right.
Yes. Lead us there.
The moon.
The
moon
was faked.
I'm not talking about the moon landing. I'm talking about the moon.
Oh.
The object?
It's a big old fake. It's not even an object.
It's
a projection of a picture. You ever notice we only see one side of the moon?
It's not made of cheese?
That's a good point. Arthur!
Yes.
You're from NASA. I thought you made your money studying the moon. What is this?
I know. I was the first one to flip my lid, man. But, it makes so much sense, right? We did all of this math, and what is math but numbers on a piece of paper?
That's true.
When you really think about it, this guy's onto something. It's just a projection, man. It makes so much sense.
Okay, projection. Tell us more.
Here. Next, speaking of things that were faked, dinosaurs.
Okay.
Fake. Completely faked.
Completely?
Completely fake? They never
The government
existed?
put the bones in the ground to discourage time travel.
Is this why Jurassic Planet never got greenlit?
Exactly. Who's gonna want to travel back in time and deal with those goddamn things? Nobody.
What are the bones made out of?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Rocks. Maybe some sticks. Who knows? Maybe even bones.
Sticks?
Ooh, they might even be made of bone!
Other bones?
It's
That's what I'm
bones
saying.
all the way down.
Question everything.
What about the
what about
ABC sitcom? Dinosaurs.
What about those bones? And what about dinosaurs?
Were those Muppets fake? Don't tell me those Muppets were fake!
Oh, that was actually really delightful.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay.
Anyway, moving right along. Rocks. You know those
Rocks,
things
okay.
that are all over the ground?
Yes.
I'm familiar with their work.
Hard. They're soft. They only get hard when you touch them. They tense up. Otherwise, they're spongy. Look at this.
I'm looking.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it.
That totally soft and spongy, and then it hardens as
What?
soon as I touch it.
What?
Rocks. Question everything.
State-dependent physics. It makes sense, right?
Oh, and how about these so-called Olsen Twins?
Oh,
You want to know something about the Olsen Twins?
I
There
love
are no
them.
twins.
There's no
only
twins?
one of them.
There's only one twin?
Which is the real one?
Which is the real twin?
They're both the same one. They just switch really fast. They just move from place to place really fast. It's just one.
Oh my god.
Wow, they're one. That's,
What?
I mean,
Watch any episode of Full House in slow-mo and you'll see it for yourself.
Oh my
this is
god.
shaking me to my core.
Next, we got
I agree, it's
Toaster.
amazeballs.
Toaster in,
Okay.
in cahoots with Big Bread.
Okay.
You ever notice that the knobs on your toaster don't do jack shit? And you either end up with underdone toast that you don't want to eat, or overdone toast that you can't eat? It's all connected to Big Bread, so that they can sell more bread. Wake up, people!
Devious.
Wow.
I can't believe I've been letting them into my kitchen.
We have to take notes from the bread companies. That's pretty
Yes.
clever.
Very clever.
How about a Charlie Brown Halloween? You ever seen that fun-loving family flick?
Yes, yeah.
How about Charlie Brown's the only one who ever got a rock? Everybody else got candy, meaning that all the adults in the town had to be in on it. Every one of them had to have meetings. They had to talk about what their own kids were wearing, so they didn't accidentally throw the rock into one of their kids and make sure that they get it into Charlie Brown, giving
Did he get
him yard trash all night.
Did he get a spongy rock or a hard rock?
That's the thing. It only gets hard when he picks it up. That's why he was able to fit so many in the sack. And
Jeez.
finally,
Mind blown.
where everything points, JFK's head, it just did that.
It just boom, right?
Just exploded.
There wasn't any grassy knoll. There wasn't any shooter. It just did that.
You know, but there sure as hell weren't no shooter. His head just does that.
It just did that. That's just a thing
Can't
that
explain
happens.
that. Yeah, it just happened sometimes.
Question everything.
As Alice said, sometimes it did just do like that.
Yep. Sometimes. Wow. Okay. So we've got Big Bread.
Big Bread hacked Horde Jedi's internet.
Oh my god.
See, this is what I'm talking about. You think it's big pharma? Pharmaceutical companies want to make you healthy. It's the bread companies. It's the food companies.
Red herring. It's always been Big Bread.
It's always been big bread. Since the agricultural revolution, when we started mass producing wheat, and that wheat got turned into bread, and all of a sudden everyone who was making bread suddenly just made enough money to rule the world, well, that's when it started, man.
Horde Jedi points out it was a bread herring.
It was a bread herring. Sliced bread has been around for about 112 years, but we still refer everything as sliced bread. Why do you think that is? It's big bread, that's why.
Fluval.
Yeah.
What if it could be sliced Fluval? What if we
wait, what?
This person, he seems like he knows, like, these bread guys.
Are you threatening me, Charlene?
No, Fluval, no, Fluval, no. I mean, like, you know how people say, oh, that's, like, the best thing since sliced bread. Well, it should be the best thing since you, because you're the best thing.
Oh, well, I agree.
Right?
And
we get in on that.
It is well known I have a twin who plays trivia sometimes, so maybe I've already been sliced into multiples. Alice, why is our frame of reference bigger than a bread box? Who even has a bread box anymore?
Exactly.
Yes.
Question everything.
Harvey Oswald.
Yeah, Lee Harvey Oswald from Beatrix Kiddo was very funny.
That's a great joke.
That's a great joke.
That's a great one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Great observation.
But okay. So we have big bread.
Big bread.
We have dinosaurs that are made out of rocks that are actually soft.
Or bone.
Or bone.
Or bone. It could be the alien bones. Because remember, the aliens, they did actually come to this planet. They helped build the pyramids. Maybe somebody took those alien bones, hey, and like A plus B equals 7. They clearly just buried them in the ground. Suddenly we got dinosaurs, man.
Okay.
Seems logical, sure.
Excellent.
Because like this guy said, don't want time travel. Time travel messes everything up, so
I mean, that's why we're outside of time and space.
Yes. Very true. Very well known.
Is this line secure? Did you hear that?
What?
I mean,
I hear.
No line is secure, man. If you got a phone, they're tracking you.
Hello, citizens of Conspiracy Earth. We, back again, are Epinonymous, here to shed the light of truth on the darkness between the stars. Now ask yourselves this. Does Fluval's voice seem familiar? Almost too familiar?
With me, Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire.
Well, I wonder what would happen if we compared that with, say, the voice of well-known intergalactic tradesman Johnny Dolphin.
I'm Johnny Dolphin. I'm just a simple intergalactic tycoon with the same question as any bee.
Almost uncanny. Makes you wonder if perhaps Fluval is, say, the flesh puppet of well-known intergalactic tradesman Johnny Dolphin. Something to consider, Conspiracy Earth. Stay tuned. We are Epinonymous.
I am no one's flesh puppet! I am no one's flesh puppet. That is a ridiculous allegation.
Absolutely
Maybe
ridiculous.
even a redonkulous allegation.
Absolutely.
Horde
Fluval
Jedi
has
points
no
out
flesh.
dolphin, fish, bread. I'm Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire. I think that Johnny Dolphin just has a wonderful voice full of gravitas and convincing.
I agree. Also, a little rude. Fluval is definitely not made of flesh.
Also, if anyone would be anyone's puppet, Johnny would be my puppet. Just so we're saying, no puppet.
Yeah.
Johnny's the puppet.
No puppet!
No puppet!
No puppet!
No puppet.
Christy.
Yeah, yes.
You can be honest with us. Is he actually there right now? Is Johnny Dolphin there right now?
Is Johnny Dolphin here right now in the studio?
Is Johnny Dolphin here in the studio is what you're asking?
Here in this studio outside of time and space, is Johnny Dolphin?
Is Johnny Dolphin in this studio
in
right
this
now?
studio? Are there dolphin in
Is
this
Johnny
studio?
Dolphin here right now?
Do
I mean,
dolphin
we have to
in
question
this
everything.
Studio? Dolphin? So we have this whole board, lovely, wonderful.
Great. I'm on the board now. That is true.
Typical
And
90s,
the board
yes.
castle points out Johnny Dolphin isn't real. He can't hurt you.
Yes, he can.
Tell that to Biosphere X, baby.
But so we have
But I don't feel like I've really gotten to see who the network executives behind the curtain are yet.
there's something missing here. I'm still
Yes, Alice, yes. The dolphin noise is always
Yes.
Quixotic Ventures founder and CEO Johnny Dolphin
absolutely
making that noise.
100p. But this is the question. So,
Yes.
typical 90s era conspiracy nuts.
Yeah.
What?
Arthur did tell you that we are looking for whoever can greenlight our new series of The Mole.
I don't know anything about that.
What?
Oh,
So network executives, man, they're working for the top. You don't even want to know.
I do wanna know.
That's precisely what we want
Yeah.
to know. That's exactly what we want to know. Arthur.
I can't help
What
you,
the
man. I
fuck?
shouldn't even be talking to you guys.
That's again a me boo boo.
That's a what?
Me boo boo.
A me boo boo. Okay.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I thought
Yes, you did.
I thought that this was a red line that I could follow because it was connected to so many others, so many good theories and so many truths. But I promise, I have another expert. Because like when you're making a rocket go into space to not visit a fake moon, you have to have redundancies, right? So I got another expert, and I have some-someone else to whom many of these lines are connected. There are pins not just next to them, but literally in them.
Right.
Right, so down near the bottom of it, right? See that sort of, yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So that is an optical illusion, and it'll give your brain a code, and that code will allow your brain to synergize with the ultrasphere of telenautics. I've been learning about this. So basically, you can key in to this expert by being on the same wavelength, right? So just stare at the optical illusion and it should key in to this expert.
Okay.
Should
Key into
work.
the expert. Charlene, use the keying.
Okay, I'm using the king.
Are you doing it? And I see.
Am I
Okay,
doing
keep
it?
your focus. And then,
Oh!
hello, Gerrymander Brampton, the 69th, Brampton Industries.
Hello, I'm Gerrymander Brampton. You can call me Jerry.
I'm
I'm
Gerrymander.
here from Brampton Industries. I don't know. I'm not like a conspiracy expert. I'm here from Brampton Industries. You might know us. We recently acquired Quibi.
Can we call you Gur
Oh.
or Jer?
No, Jerry is fine. Jerry.
Okay,
is fine.
Gerrymander.
Thanks so
Continue
much.
with
Thanks so
your
much for
acquisition.
asking, though. I really do appreciate being able to reach out and speak to the consumer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just Jerry is fine.
Okay, Jer.
I can say I keyed in a little bit earlier. I heard you wondering about the doll. I have
Yeah.
it. I have the doll.
Oh,
from-
okay.
Oh.
Okay,
from the sex
you've got the
doll show.
doll.
Yeah,
Good.
it's
Nice.
no big deal.
That's
No big
Great.
deal.
So you have the doll, but do you have...
How is
whoever
the doll?
we need- Yeah, how's the doll doing first? Yeah.
I mean, it's a little rough around the edges, but like, it's hard to clean those things. I don't know
Yeah.
what the deal is with that.
What are you
Oh,
hiding
Alice.
about the doll, man?
I'm not hiding anything. I'll go get it, but you're not gonna like it.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
We gotta discover the truth here.
we're
We
gonna
really
get to,
do.
we're gonna get to the bottom by going up to the top.
We do. So we've heard, Jerry, that you are connected with the top.
Connected with the top, neither here nor there. He said he was like searching for conspiracies, and I wanted to bring to light some things, sort of like get some
Okay.
things out of the way, explain some things people have been talking about, like different conspiracies, and I just wanted to really like clear the waters, let everybody know what's going on with everything.
So like
Okay,
you're bringing up conspiracies like the you know the so-called lizard people who because it's actually humans all the way up.
All the way up.
Sure, no,
They
no
just pretend to
lizards
be
whatsoever.
alligators
Yeah.
because
Lizards
it's
aren't
cool.
Lizards
know
aren't
about
real. We made up that idea. That's not.
Okay.
Lizards aren't real at all.
There's no lizards. We made it
Oh.
up. Anybody who says they've seen a lizard is crazy, if I'm being honest. And look, did we make them crazy? Maybe, but it's not our fault.
Are Cardassians real?
People. The secret society are all kangaroo people, surprisingly enough.
Oh.
They got pouches and everything.
It's funny that we've kind of landed on an animal theme, because specifically the thing that I wanted to sort of clear up and make sure everybody's sort of on the same page with is there's been a rumor going around that the government and Brampton Industries may or may not have put some chemicals in the water that turned the friggin' frogs gay. And I just wanted to let you know, we did do that. We did in fact do that.
Excellent.
Yes. Just
Very
hella
popular.
chemicals. Poured them right in the water. But it's not just frogs. We're not, like, obsessed with frogs. We turned all sorts of animals. We turned the friggin' lions gay.
Oh.
Excellent.
Tigers gay. I mean, bears are a little on the nose, but, like, we did those too.
What about the kangaroo people? Did you turn the kangaroo people who are involved gay?
We're putting gay chemicals in any water we can get our hands on. Pretty much, if you have drank water in the past, I don't know, 30 to 700 years, we probably have put chemicals in that water to turn you gay.
Oh yeah,
That's why I
it
only
now.
drink my own urine.
And actually, plausible deniability brings up a good point. Pride Month. See, the problem that we were having is that gay people didn't exist. And so people were not buying anything in June. And we were like, what do we do to get people to buy Brampton Industries products in the month of June? And so we thought the easiest thing that we could do was just start turning people into gay people.
Okay.
I think that Horde Jedi was pitching you on a mascot for Pride Month, which is, of course, the Pride Moth.
Oh,
Sure.
yes! Or maybe the Pride Moth Man.
Oh.
Met him. Nice guy.
Oh,
Super
really?
sweet.
I will say,
he has like an 8-pack.
The fact that you say that you met him, I think you might be crazy, because he's not real. We made that up too.
Yeah, get ready to have your reality shattered.
If you've seen the Mothman, you're crazy. You're a crazy person. Anything you say cannot be trusted.
Then who did I have an intimate dinner with in the middle of the woods?
Was it Pride
definitely wasn't
Mothra?
Mothman.
Could have been Pride Mothra. Could have been Mothra.
Were there two tiny humans standing on top of him? Because then it might have been Pride Mothra.
I have heard that the Little Rascals do like to run around, dress up like Mothman, trick NASA employees into,
Wait,
woods.
the Little Rascals are real?
Yeah, of course the Little Rascals.
I thought
what
they
do you
were.
Think we made up the Little Rascals? No, the Little Rascals are real. Mothman, not real. If you think he is real, you're crazy.
Okay,
Okay,
right,
I see,
I'm
I see,
understanding
I
all this.
see,
I'm
okay.
understanding all this. So,
Alfalfa's cowlick was an antenna.
What?
is that how you controlled him?
I didn't
Now,
do shit.
I can't say for sure that Alfalfa's hair was an antenna, but I can say that he was difficult to control.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so So you work for the Brampton company who did
I mean, I
turn
don't
all the frogs
work
gay.
for implies like I do labor and like I more like I sit in a room and I sort of like tell people what to do, and then they sort of like make me money, and then I don't really pay them necessarily, but that's more of just, it doesn't, not a big deal. The word work sort of skeeves me out a little bit. I don't appreciate it.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. So, you are connected to Brampton Industries.
I am Brampton Industries. Let's clear it up.
You
I
are
am
Brampton Industries. Okay.
The
you
money
have
goes
power
all the
to-
way up. See?
Right.
Perfect. All right. Gerrymander Brampton. So you're at the top,
Jerry's fine.
right?
Jerry, okay.
Jerry, we have a really excellent proposition for you. We have a little pitch.
Yes,
here.
yes.
Fluval, let's get this pitch. All right. So this pitch, Jerry, hear this.
Hear this.
A reboot of The Mole,
Starring Anderson Cooper.
set on Conspiracy Earth. All right, you can greenlight this, right? You're the
You
person.
know what's
to
interesting
greenlight.
is that Anderson Cooper, not real.
What?
I mean, that explains a lot.
Anderson Cooper's not
By
real.
the government.
The Mole isn't real. CNN,
What?
not real.
What?
MSNBC, very not real. Fox News, very real. Listen to it.
I mean, I think there's just stunned silence with this earth-shattering news.
Oh, is this because Anderson is a lizard? Is this because? Is this how?
Well, I
That
mean,
is,
in that he
you
is
know.
not real.
Kangaroo.
Yes. Lizards
Is Gloria
and-
Vanderbilt real?
Yes.
If Anderson isn't real.
More like
No.
Gloria Vanderbilt in
Okay.
a lab.
No, if you've ever heard the name Gloria Vanderbilt, you're crazy and you should seek help.
Is Jake Tapper real?
Yes.
Yes, Jake Tapper is very real.
Okay. Oh, thank goodness.
I actually have
Oh.
him in my basement right now.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, interesting. Horde Jedi says that Horde Jedi has met Anderson Cooper.
Horde
What do you
Jedi,
say to this?
you are
Say that
crazy
one,
and you should
Clarissa.
seek help. You're out of your mind. You're psychotic crazy. You need to seek help. Figure out what's going on with your brain. It's wrong. You're out of your mind.
But who does one seek help from? We have been sending Arthur to this world so that we can receive help with our reboot of the mole. Okay, it doesn't matter if it didn't exist before. We have time travel technology and we are not afraid of dinosaurs. So we can just, fix that. But can you
now that's the
green
interesting
light?
thing. Dinosaurs, also lizards. So, on one
Good
thing, I am
point.
on the same page as
Oh, okay.
typical 90s era conspiracy nut. Not
Are
real.
birds
Excellent.
are birds real?
Yeah,
Yes,
birds
birds
real.
are very real.
Okay.
How else would
okay,
we
cool.
be listening to?
Yeah,
if
the
birds
real
were
ones
real?
are.
We use the birds to listen to you.
They all have little recording devices on them.
They all have little
What do you mean
alfalfa
they
antenna.
have little recording devices? They
Yeah,
are
it's called
little recording
ears.
devices. You ever see a titmouse? It's listening.
Then what did I
Um,
eat in that alleyway yesterday?
A
Almost
recording
real.
device, I assume. If you're talking about you thought you ate a bird, it was probably a recording device.
KFC is the biggest surveillance operation of all time.
You know what's interesting is that means we are listening to your insides right now.
Yes.
Oh goodness.
Okay. Well, that's.
Alice
They
has a
know-
very important question.
Oh, yeah.
Or you have a
Is-
bowel obstruction.
Is Frasier a recording device?
Because he's listening.
In that he is able to hear and understand and compile knowledge,
Yeah.
I suppose
Okay.
he would be a recording device in a way.
Does that mean the real recording devices were the friends we made along the way?
Yes. Right?
Yeah, because Friends is also a
Frasier a
recording.
friend? I don't know if anyone would call Frasier a friend.
Niles.
Yeah.
Well, they're brothers.
Brothers, that doesn't count.
Brothers can be friends, man. You ever hear of the
That is a
Kennedy?
conspiracy too far for me. Siblings, friends, no. No. No.
Makes sense.
Yes, you are recording
Very
yourself
true,
right
Horde
now.
Jedi.
Mm-hmm. Very true. But gerrymander.
Jerry's fine.
Jerry.
Jer.
Who do we talk to get our show greenlit on Conspiracy Earth, okay?
What do you mean by greenlit?
You know,
You're trying to make a
greenlit.
show for what?
For the Grand Aquarium Empire, the greatest multi-network,
Multidimensional
network.
Times you've heard of us.
What
Yeah,
are the-
you're on it
first
right now.
network in
I'm not
hatred
sure
and
I understand
humiliation
what
of
this
human
network
beings.
is.
We're the network. We're the Grand
What do you
Grand
show?
Emperor Aquion.
How do people? Is it for people? How do they view it? Where do they?
There's
view it?
multiple ways they can view it.
But usually it's deep in the eyes of their household pets.
Right.
Or when they close their eyes, they can't stop watching.
Those are the big two ways, yeah.
Those are the big two
It
ways.
is terrible.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
That in like reflective still pools of water.
So
Just outside
here's-
when you're wandering around.
Here's my question, as someone who has a lot of money, knows a lot about using
Yes.
money to do things and make things. If you
Yes.
are already in control of the network,
Right.
why do you need somebody else to greenlight something?
Well, because we want to film on Conspiracy Earth.
Question
So it's more,
everything.
we need approval for shooting on location, I suppose, than
Yeah,
a
shooting
traditional
on
green light.
location and then shooting the location. The two things. We need greenlit 2 things.
Yeah.
Shoot on the location, shoot the location.
I feel like this might be where our wires are getting crossed here. Conspiracy Earth isn't real.
What?
What?
Wait, where did we send Arthur?
Where is Arthur right now?
Where have I been
know.
sleeping for the last several months?
I don't know.
Who is Arthur?
All I can say is probably you're crazy.
Why is Arthur?
No, seriously, who is Arthur? I don't know who you're talking about.
I am Arthur. Me, Arthur, me.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I did meet Arthur.
Wait,
Thank you,
Jerry,
thank you,
so
thank
where
you,
are
thank
you
you.
from?
Where am I from?
Yeah.
Brampton Industries.
Okay.
Says it right there on the marquee, man.
It's right here. Brampton Industries.
Brampton
Gerrymander,
Industries.
Brampton, the 69, Brampton Industries.
Brampton Industries. Okay, all right. We have Brampton Industries, we have the typical 90s conspiracy net, and most importantly, we have a reboot of the mole that we need greenlit. So, Fluval.
Yeah.
Fluval. Do you think it's time? Do you think it's time to do what you do best? Do you think it's time to do
I think
that?
it is, but what's happening to our...
Hello, citizens of Conspiracy Earth. We are back once again, and we are Anonymous, here to shed the light of truth on the blackness of space. And Fluval, according to our digging, isn't the only one who isn't who he says he is. Take, for example, his faithful assistant, Christy, who, though it's never pointed out, bears a remarkable resemblance to 7th-level Ascendant Master and failing showrunner Helena Petrovna Vladsky. Is Christy simply a character put on by the illustrious HPV as a desperate attempt for more showtime? We may never know. Stay alert, Conspiracy Earth. We are Anonymous.
You're not HPV, you have a show.
Yeah, I have a really excellent show with Fluval Grand Trivia Master of the Aquarium.
But
Empire,
also...
like, way better than
yeah.
that. Who is that person who keeps interrupting our
I don't
stream?
know who Eponymous
Jerry.
is.
Jerry, is this you?
No, I have no connection. I'm not sure that I even trust that even happened. I don't think it's real, and the fact that you think it's
impossible.
real,
It's impossible.
You might be
yeah.
crazy.
I don't know who anybody is. I don't know who you guys are. I don't want any names.
I'm Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire, and there's one thing you can count on in this world as being real, and it's... That's right, so go to Kahoot.it or use the Kahoot app and enter room code 9242768 while we challenge you and our experts to a little bit of trivia to prove their mettle, to see that they see behind the curtain.
Yes,
to what's really happening.
You've both told us a lot of things. We heard a lot of things from you, like Conspiracy Earth doesn't exist, the moon doesn't exist, lizards don't exist, frogs are gay. Gay people did not exist until Brampton Industry invented them to sell things in June to Pride moths.
Right.
Also, JFK's head just did that out of nowhere.
Oh, I can actually clear that up too.
Oh, you can? You can?
It
did just do that.
It did. Okay. So, but we really need to know. We really need to test this knowledge. You know, we're not like some 2-bit network.
No,
you
we're...
might think, oh, we don't know who will greenlight our The Mole reboot. But no, you made a mistake. We're not. We're incredible. And we are going to test you now to make sure that what you're telling us is true.
It's best not to anger them.
It's best not
Trust
to
me.
anger us.
Oh, not again!
Hello, Conspiracy Earth. Once again, we are Anonymous, and it has been brought to our attention that it is not just the people who run the show who are not who they claim to be. Look at the guests, citizens of Conspiracy Earth. Look at the people who work for them. Look for repetitions. How many times will they use the same clone, the same Arthur from NASA, the same face, and try to confuse us? Stay awake, stay alert, and stay watching Conspiracy Earth. We'll be back.
Well, you continue to join. Oh, Alice Forever Cemetery misses Mob Earth. Well,
Am I a clone?
Oh, don't worry.
oh
Arthur,
right.
you're
I guess
not
that is a
clone.
pretty big revelation for you, but you're not a
What?
clone.
No, don't worry. You're not a clone. You're a golem.
Yeah,
You're a golem.
or homunculus.
Yeah, they're kind of similar.
Similar vibes.
Yeah.
But we have 10
vibes.
people who have signed up to play trivia. 1B,
Welcome,
Arthur from
1B.
PBS.
Welcome, Arthur from PBS.
Which was just
I'm
canceled,
sure-
by the way, this week
Yes.
after 25 years of running. 2 birds in a coat are here.
Welcome,
Cholula
two
Banksy.
birds.
PBS was never real.
Oh, okay. Good to know. But gay frogs, real.
Yeah.
Lovely. Gay lizards, lovely.
Is Arthur from PBS a golem?
Yes. We have a lot of them.
No,
It's
he's
the
a
same
fucking
mold.
spy, man.
But Dynamic Sloth is real, as is Horde, Mole Jedi, and Salamanders equals gay. Bigfoot, Lizard's gay, Gay Frog, and Arthur from NASA. Sure got quite a few people who drink a lot of water.
Very true.
And if PBS wasn't real, does that mean it was never viewers like me? It's a very good question,
That
Alice
is a
Forever
good question.
Cemetery.
Jerry, can you speak to this?
Yeah, what do you think, Jer?
I mean, you were there, so I guess there were viewers, but there was nothing to view, so it seems like everybody, except for me, might be crazy.
But you know what you can view and should lean in while you view so you can play along at home.
Just like H2O,
H2O
Fatson
and Wise Wildcat 34. And don't worry if you don't get in by the time it starts. You can join mid-game as we start some Conspiracy Earth trivia. In 3, 2, 1. According to the Bigfoot Field Researchers Association, which U.S. state reported more Bigfoot sightings than any other? Was that California, Florida, Washington, or Ohio? Any thoughts from our experts here?
Yeah, how about 90s conspiracy not? Can
Wow.
you speak
Bigfoot's not
to
real.
Washington? Bigfoot's not real. Then what are all these Washingtonians seeing?
Tiny little feet. But everything
just-
else about him's true.
I mean, it's just people from Washington are gross and hairy. I don't see...
Well, you're correct. It is, in fact, Washington, which reports 679 sightings. California is second with 445. Florida is in third with 328. And Ohio is fourth with 302 sightings.
Wow, 302 whole big feet. Who have little feet, apparently.
I got a fact fractal for you, too.
Ooh.
Washington was also the first state to make killing a Bigfoot a federal crime. Well, not a federal crime. A big bad deal crime. In 1969, nice. Skamania County. Not Skamania. Skamania? A county.
Yeah, some county.
A county in Washington passed an ordinance to make it a felony to kill Sasquatch.
Wow, I'm in a lot of trouble.
You are in a lot of trouble. Skamania. You can't kill the Squatch, that's true. Squatch is immortal. Let's go to the leaderboard. Salamanders equals gay is in first. H2O Fadson in second. Bigfoot in third. 1B in fourth. Cholula in fifth. Alice says, I saw a show on a failed streaming network about a girl who fucked a Bigfoot. That is true.
I mean, it could happen, right?
It could happen.
It could happen.
Speaking of things that could happen, let's go to question 2. Deniers incorrectly allege which director faked the moon landing? George Lucas, Stanley Kubrick, Ray Harryhausen, or Ed Wood? I know the moon's fake, but
Yeah.
this is for...
Who faked it?
Yeah, who did fake it?
That's what I'm telling you. Question everything.
Question everything.
I do,
Lemon.
and it doesn't make anything better. It just keeps making things worse.
You're not
Oh, yes.
What happens when...
Wow. I did not make out any of what you just said.
I said you're not questioning hard enough.
No, definitely not.
Poor
Mr.
Jedi says Nora
Scientist.
Ephron faked the moon landing.
I think that's a very good point.
I can't argue with that one.
She can do anything.
She can do anything. Speaking of people who can do anything, who's in first place? Wow! Salamanders equals gay still in first, Cholula Banksy in second, 1B in third, H2O Fadson in fourth, and Gay Frog closes out the leaderboard in fifth place. But Alice pointing out Sleepless in Seattle was riddled with clues about the faked moon landing, and a plausible deniability would also watch Nora Ephron's moon landing.
Yeah, she'd probably do it a lot better, honestly. I find Kubrick a little bit,
I hope those two crazy astronauts get together in the end.
But Kubrick makes people take takes over so many times that it's basically torture, which is good, right?
I like the sound of that as a evil being.
Excellent.
Oh, sidebar, David Lynch. Really, just like if you wanna have a good time, listen to or read David Lynch's meditation book, Catching the Big Fish, because he has some hot takes about Stanley Kubrick and how no, you don't have to torture your actors to get a good performance. I obviously disagree, but
Yes,
completely. It's an interesting argument.
He did, he was very positive about Fish, however. Very good.
Good point, Alice. When the kid buys a plane ticket on the computer in Sleepless in Seattle, it represents when the computers were used in the faked moon landing.
Absolutely. Yep, You've Got Mail and Apollo 13, remarkably similar.
Speaking of astronauts, let's go to question number 3. Which Apollo astronaut punched a moon landing denier who harassed him outside a hotel in Beverly Hills? Was that Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, John Glenn, or John Crichton, an astronaut?
Bonus question, was that person who was punched you, 90s conspiracy
Yeah, were you
theorist?
punched, 90s conspiracy theorist?
I wouldn't waste my time. More like Buzz Aldrin.
Oh.
He's perpetuating a 50-year lie, man.
Wow.
The L.A. County District Attorney declined to press charges against Aldrin after the punch. Big buzz energy, I agree, Head Cheese Henry. Let's see who's skyrocketed to the top of the leaderboard with some big buzz energy. Salamanders equals gay, still holding on to first, but Bigfoot, the legend himself here in trivia, has the highest answer streak of 3
And Gay
in a
Frog
row,
jumped
and Gay
way
Frog.
up. Good job, Gay Frog.
Gay Frog
And
hopped right
Arthur
up there,
from
but Arthur from NASA
on the board. Good
on
job,
the board.
Arthur. Maybe
Well,
you did learn something from Conspiracy Earth.
Every time I lose, you make me go back to the pain cubicle, so I'm really inspired to not lose.
I mean, that makes sense. That's why we do it.
Huh? Good job. He's finally catching on. Oh my god, these NASA boys.
Speaking of hidden areas that are used to inflict incredible pain, let's go to question 4. Despite, quote, lacking evidence, unquote, conspiracy theorists believe that the New World Order's headquarters is hidden beneath which city's airport? Is that Denver, Colorado's airport, San Francisco, California's airport, Washington, D.C.'s airport, or Roswell, New Mexico's airport?
Now, Jerry, did you
Jerry?
have anything to do with the New World Order HQ?
Yeah, Gerald, pal.
Sure, the New World Order is a Brampton Industries product.
Oh,
And
excellent.
I can say, beyond a shadow of a doubt, it is not under the Denver, Colorado airport.
okay.
It's under a pizza place in Washington, D.C.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
Pizza's made out of bread.
Did plausible
It makes sense.
plausible deniability points out Blucifer, who of course is the giant blue horse
Lucifer?
who guards the Denver airport. And I'm going to bring up a photo of Blucifer using my mind powers so that you can see why Blucifer has that name, because it's really quite fitting. Blucifer is evidence that something horrible is going on beneath the Denver airport, because that is Blucifer right there. No photoshopping.
That was a real horse that they encased in metal. The government accidentally bred it really big.
Blucifer just has those, like, evil, deep-fried meme eyes.
And while they were
And the creator did die. That is also true.
While they were putting it together, it fell on top of its creator and killed him.
Yeah, that is true.
If it wasn't alive.
Yeah, that is real. That is 100% true. Blucifer is related.
Yes.
But
yes,
relationships between fifth dimensional beings don't quite map to like third dimensional concepts like cousins. Yes, or Jedi. Wait.
Are those veins?
Are those veins?
They look like ribs.
No, they are veins.
Holy why?
Because Blucifer is...
It goes to his dick.
Intense.
Wait, does it go to his horse cock? Wait.
We all love something that kills us. Blucifer's creator.
Wait, go down.
Yes.
Why are all of the veins coming from its veiny horse cock?
Because that is a virile, powerful horse. Exactly, Kit Kat Kidder.
You won't find it in any of those Washington Post, New York Times approved articles, but the creator was actually crushed by the horse balls.
Jeff Bezos doesn't want you to know about that ripped, veiny horse. Actually, you know what? Speaking of weirdly veiny statues, have any of y'all been to or seen Imagination Park in the San Francisco Bay Area? You know, that area that we reference a surprising amount for fifth dimensional beings who live outside of time and space.
I've never been outside of my mom's basement.
Well, if you love veiny statues, you're gonna love the Indiana Jones statue in Imagination Park. Cause look at those bad boys. Indy is a veiny. Look at those bad boys right there. Those are some veiny arms.
I thought he was gonna have his dick out.
Yeah. A little disappointed.
You guys
We tried, but City Hall blocked it.
To be clear, that one also didn't kill its creator, as far as I know. But it does have a little plaque saying, George Lucas created.
It just killed statues of Nazis.
Horde Jedi asks for fan art. I don't think I can show that fan art on Twitch.
George Lucas, not George Lucas, as of Indiana Jones's veiny cock.
Indiana Jones with his dick out, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Good grief.
I'm on the dark web. I can find something for you.
But also, Salamanders equals gay, holding on to first place.
Good job, Salamander.
Cholula Banksy in second, H2O Fadson in third. Dynamic Sloth being very dynamic as they nimbly make their way up the leaderboard, and Gay Frog in fifth.
Good job, Gay Frog.
Horde Jedi retracts their joke. Fair enough. But, yeah, don't send Horde Jedi fan art. Please don't send Horde Jedi fan art. I want to be clear. I also don't need that fan art. Just gonna also... Okay, well, Christine wants it.
Christy wants it. Give
Okay,
it to me.
well, send it to Charlene if you're gonna send it to anybody.
Yeah.
This is, the Denver airport got in on the fun about the conspiracy. This is official marketing materials saying, yes, Den's got some secrets. Since the airport's opening in 1995, there have been endless rumors and theories. People say our underground tunnels lead to secret meeting facilities for the world's elite. Our blue horse is thought to be cursed.
So, wait, so are you saying that conspiracy theories were made up by Big Airport in order to drive profits?
I'm just saying.
He's just asking questions.
Now get this. What does every airport have? It has a Cinnabon. And what are Cinnabuns made of?
What?
They're made of bread. It's just big bread.
What? Pastry is bread?
Pastry is bread.
Airports also have a lot of airplanes, which are also made of bread.
What?
So that's why they're so
Sorry,
tasty.
I had to be the one to tell you.
They won't teach
wow.
you that one in school.
They won't. Yeah, it's always been big bread. And while I reel from that revelation, let's go to question number 5. A statue honoring Mothman can be found in which West Virginia city? Is that Huntington, home of the McElroy brothers, Wheeling, Point Pleasant, or Junior? Junior, West
town of
Virginia
Junior?
is a real city. No, Junior, West Virginia is just a real city.
These
are all real cities.
A real city?
That is a good question.
Right? The Cinnabon swirls all the way in.
Senior is not a real city in West Virginia. But Junior, it's a real town. It was a mill town in Barber County.
And mills! Wait! You use mills to grind wheat to make bread.
Kit Kat Critter suggesting that Travis McElroy is the only cryptid from Huntington. By the way, Junior, West Virginia is named after the son of Henry Gassaway Davis, who was a U.S. senator and coal magnate.
So he was Henry Gassaway Jr.?
Yeah.
Did he make Gassaway, like the stuff that you take when you have gas?
He was a coal magnate, so probably not. He was a railroad executive first.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He wanted to name the town after his son.
Sure.
And so he named it Junior.
I mean, they named the veiny dog Indiana.
That's like naming it Boy.
But Junior is not his name.
They're very lucky that there's not, like, Bucko, West Virginia, or, like, Slick, West Virginia.
Name my son after myself, and then name a town after the son that is named after myself.
I will name it in the only way that does not connect back to me in any notable or clear way for future generations.
Or
That's the way to
doesn't
do it.
connect back to anybody in particular.
Yeah, and Kit Kat Critter, what
That's
senator
the
is
way
like,
to
no, I can't name something after myself. That would be too egocentric.
Except for my son.
Right, yeah.
Except for a whole human.
Yeah, you crossed the ego Rubicon a while ago. And I love the ego Rubicon. It's a wonderful river.
They are not gauche, for sure.
I named this town for all sons.
I feel like I've heard of the band Ego Rubicon. Like, that sounds like good.
It's
band
also
name.
a great special edition car from Chevrolet.
Wait, really?
I think the Rubicon was
Ego
Chevy.
Rubicon?
I think
Ego
the Rubicon was the Rubicon not? Yeah, no, the Chevy Colorado. Sorry, it was a Jeep. In many multiverses, it was a Chevy, but in this one, it was a Jeep. Ego Rubicon is also Horde Jedi's favorite Elvis Costello album. I mean, it's a great one.
On Saturday Night Live too.
They were, yes, a Saturday Night Live.
That's a niche observation for people who are paying attention to the later seasons of Saturday Night Live.
I've tried.
It's all right. We can move past and question everything.
I question everything, including that Lorne Michaels did a sketch in a bathtub.
Ooh.
That was a fun. No, it was weird times. It was like PRS Cargo from all that kind of stuff. Not like.
Oh. Well, that's cute.
That's right. I don't have great working SNL knowledge, but for some reason, I, a multidimensional fish, am very familiar with all that.
Really quick, actually, Lorne Michaels not real, so.
Oh, thank goodness.
Figure that out.
God.
That's a relief.
Wow.
It's Daryl
makes
Hammond
sense.
doing a bit. It always has been.
Horde Jedi appreciated your SNL reference.
Horde Jedi's a real one.
Horde Jedi is a real one. Mark Maron is very relieved somewhere. I agree. Alice Forever Cemetery. Let's see who else is relieved by going to the leaderboard. Salamanders equals gay. Probably not relieved because Dynamic Sloth is closing in on the leaderboard and Gay Frog has the highest answer streak of 5. in a row. An intern just passed me a piece of art that is...
You have to show it, Fluval. Use your mind powers.
No, I don't think I
You
can.
have to. Wait, why not? You have to show me, though.
I will show you later, because it definitely would violate the Twitch terms of service.
Fuck the Twitch. Why, really?
Yeah.
I want to see it so bad.
You'll see it later. As we look at the Mothman statue with its 8-pack and its concealed genitalia.
I love that band.
This is why we need a Patreon, so I have a place no, I couldn't post it there either.
What? You can't put porn on Patreon?
I think we need an OnlyFans just for fan art.
Take it to Tumblr, man. They'll take anything.
Tumblr's anti-porn now.
No, we need an OnlyFans, Fluval. We need an OnlyFans for you to do streams, Fluval.
I don't want to stream. Okay.
Fluval, you can take off your hat for the people.
Just post a still to porn up. So, fun part, Alice. Nightbot did censor it, but only because it was a link. Not because of the content. Oh, yes, an OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
I do know someone who made Park Hub, which is a website with videos of masterful parking jobs. And so I might have to look into making OnlyFans. I can't believe that. Alice will not be silenced.
Yes, Alice.
And so while you're all taking in that fan art, we're going to bring you all a word from our sponsors.
Oh.
Has this ever happened to you? You finally discovered the clue that blows the whole thing wide open. You pull out your pinboard and... oh no, you're out of red yarn. And to buy more, you could be exposing yourself to covert corporate spies. That's where we come in. Introducing Hello Yarn, the delivery service which brings yarn directly to your door. How do we do it? All shipments are transported exclusively through a network of couriers with no information about the product's final destination. Our couriers are careful and will do whatever it takes to make sure your package doesn't get intercepted. When it reaches your door, the yarn is dropped off in a discreet cardboard box, so none of your nosy neighbors will know that you're onto something. Hello Yarn, a quixotic ventures company. Hello Yarn claims no responsibility if yarn shipment is intercepted by black helicopters or extraterrestrials.
Welcome back to this trivia. I haven't been banned yet. Horde Jedi.
You can't ban Fluval.
Oh, wait.
What? Oh, yeah, because this very dong has already
I
been
didn't
featured.
realize what it was.
You didn't realize?
No.
You should have asked me, Fluval.
Well,
I'm sorry, Fluval. You know all.
look,
You know all.
I mean, as a fifth dimensional being, human biology just confuses me sometimes. I don't know what to tell you.
But not horse biology.
Apparently not. That is apparently what we have established, is that I'm very good at horse biology, but human biology, I don't know. Speaking of, you did name it. No, I knew exactly what it was going to be. I wasn't sure if there was a swerve where it was a veiny rooster or what, but,
Air on the side of veiny rooster.
Yep.
the air on the side of veiny rooster. But you know what? Speaking of strange biology,
Really
let's go
quick.
to our next.
Really
What?
quick, while we're at it, can you also throw that on Mothman?
Yes.
Oh,
please.
I mean,
Please. Honestly, Bob Roach, who designed this, made a huge mistake.
he did give it an 8-pack, though.
That's true.
So let's move on to the next question. Which of these movies feature Bigfoot, Harry and the Hendersons, Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny, The Man Who Killed Hitler, and then the Bigfoot, or all of them? Just out of frame in this photo of Bigfoot is quite a Photoshop, I'll tell you what.
I mean,
Yeah, Harry's a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's certainly a Sasquatch.
Absolutely. And I feel like there's a Bigfoot in another one or two,
like
and it's
this
not a
is
multi-select,
very
so I
much a
feel like
trick question.
it's not a trick question.
Is that?
No.
Well, then I
It
think
is-
whoever wrote this question is maybe wrong.
It is not a trick question. In one of them, it is questionable if Bigfoot is real, but but Bigfoot is featured in a movie. Okay. Yeah. 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 They're the Sasquatches and Big Feet, aren't they the same thing?
Arguable. 90s conspiracy theorist. Where?
What do you think, 90s conspiracy theorist?
I think it's all bullshit. I think they just taped a bunch of cats together or shaved a bear.
I was definitely operating under the assumption that Bigfoot and Sasquatch were synonyms.
I definitely was operating
Synonym.
under the assumption that there were a bunch of cats taped together.
Well, Horde Jedi agrees with you. It's all cats, man. I guess it was a trick question. It was a trick question. It was, but not for that reason.
Arthur, we all know that you famously love studio cats. What do you think of this new Bigfoot is just a bunch of cats taped
Oh, good
together?
question.
What was your adventure into the Big Feet Forest?
I have had nightmares of this very scenario, that the cats compound into a larger creature, and then they eat
do.
me, and they spit
they
me
have.
back up, and they eat me again.
Right.
Yeah, that happened to a lot of the other golem. Sorry.
Oh, sorry,
my
what?
throat was a little
Oh, let's go to the leaderboard and not think anymore about what was
wait,
just
hold on.
said. Nope. Lizard's Gay is in second place. Arthur from PBS in third. Salamanders equals Gay in fourth. And 4 players have 6 answers in a row.
Christy, maybe you should drink some water.
Yeah, maybe you should drink some water, Christy. Well, I go through just why I don't think that was a trick question. So, Harry and the Hendersons, that looks like a Bigfoot to me. Does that not like a Bigfoot to all of you?
Looks
That's a
like
dog, man.
I mean, I think Harry's a Bigfoot. As a young 5th dimensional being, I watched that movie and I thought that Harry was a Bigfoot. One of the big feet.
Are you talking about John Lithgow?
That's a dog, man. I just realized it. That's true. The feet and other things are out of frame.
That's a good point.
And then let's go to the next one. Oh, and in this one, a friendly Bigfoot or Sasquatch is taken in by a family who accidentally hits him with their car.
And look.
And then in Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny, there's a fantasy sequence where Jack Black eats psychedelic mushrooms, which transforms him into Bigfoot's son, Baby Sass, who hangs out with his father, played by John C. Reilly.
And we had part of a Sasquatch just come here right now.
Ah!
This whole world's a fantasy sequence, man.
Do you see your friend Arthur's studio cat?
Okay, and then I think this is the least controversial one. The man who killed Hitler and then the Bigfoot features the man who killed Hitler and then the Bigfoot. That one seems just really straight ahead.
Yes, it was a studio squatch. A semi-squatch.
Yeah, that is canonically Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a trick question, or maybe I'm just a little bit more galaxy-brained than all of you watching at home.
Just a hair.
Thank you, Horde
wrong,
Jedi.
But I'm pretty sure they never confirm what Harry is.
Except Harry.
Yeah, they
In
just
both
call him
meanings.
Harry.
Without
I
a
mean,
shirt on.
in the description of the movie, it talks about Bigfoot and Sasquatch, but I don't think they say that in the movie. I think he's just a big hairy guy.
I'm just
Sorry, what? Are we asking about Jay Leno's chin now?
I'm just putting everything together. It's all connected, you know. Harry, Sasquatch, Bigfoot, just all linked together.
Never be sorry for causing trouble.
But Harry is a sweetie pie. That is true, Redactron. And to plausible deniability, Harry is a Henderson. Which is a fair point, because it feels like the arc of that movie is them realizing that, and then calling it Harry and the Hendersons still implies a separation. They should have the name of the movie change as you watch it. I think that would be real cool.
Like the Berenstain Bears.
Exactly. Just like the Berenstain Bears and the Fruit of the Loom logo having a cornucopia.
Oh, really
Yeah.
quick,
Mr.
I
Peanut?
can say the Mandela effect is absolutely real. We've been jumping between realities for a while now. It's not a big deal. You don't need to worry about it. It's not like the fabric of time is breaking down or anything, and we knew it was gonna happen, but we kept doing like time fracking, and it was just like destroying time. And we were like, oh, but we want like the time oil. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it.
Maybe if the time breaks down, the dimensional veil will get thinner, and we'll just be able to start the show faster. That'd be cool.
We need that time oil.
I mean, if you don't get the time oil, you can't sell the time oil. And then what will Brampton Industries make and sell?
I mean, you can't argue with that. Just like you can't argue with our next question. In the 1960s, conspiracy theorists believe which Beatle was secretly replaced by a lookalike, John, Paul, George, or the Walrus. Seen here are the Beatles encased in carbonite for all eternity.
Walruses are just two dolphins taped together.
I mean, my eyes are open in a way I don't think they have been before.
Sounds to me like you're starting to question everything.
I'm starting to question... Yeah, everything. Yeah, everything. I thought I had one thing I wasn't questioning, and then you know what? But gosh darn it, I questioned it. And so it was like, it's everything now. Now 90s conspiracy theorist was right, and Horde Jedi's eyes have been replaced with my bread now.
Oh, we got you.
There's bread again. It's big bread.
Big bread.
It's always big bread.
I'm receiving word that all bears' claws are now bear claws as well on Conspiracy Earth. Which, shocking. Big if true. Croutons for peepers, says Horde Jedi. Peace and love, says Redactron. But Ringo's real. We all know Ringo's real.
Definitely.
But Paul was alleged to have been replaced by a lookalike named either William Campbell or Billy Shears. They also suggested the Beatles left hints in their album and music covers, like that Paul is barefoot on Abbey Road, while the others are wearing shoes. Shoes! Symbols of a long life. Much like Beatrix Kiddo's eyes. I'm sorry, Brett has been replaced with eyes.
Very true.
Wonder eyes.
Can you
Wonder
slice eyes?
Paul may be dead.
Most
people are dead.
Luis Buñuel proved you can slice eyes in his film L'Age d'Or, so want to go check that out. Do that. It's the film they never show in film school. They just show you stills. I saw a cow eye cut open once at a show. That was neat.
Yeah.
It was scientists.
Yeah.
It was science.
They science.
Yeah, exactly. It was an Exploratorium employee who went to Oakland Nights Live, a variety show in Oakland, and I used quantum vision to watch from above.
Yeah.
Every time I think the Grand Aquarium Empire can't get grosser and worse, it does. Slicing eyeballs?
Oh my God, thank you
What can
so
I say
much.
except you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Whatever
You're welcome.
Open up your eyes.
Let's see whose eyes are open by going to the leaderboard. Arthur from PBS is all the way in second place now. I just activated Horde Jedi's Siri. And Beatrix Kiddo makes a very good point. Not that big a deal to be dead. Most people are.
Very true.
That's just empirically a true fact. You know what else is empirically a true fact?
What?
That would be our next question. Which is a double points question. From 1993 to 2008, Bigfoot was the mascot for which NBA team? The Vancouver Grizzlies, the Philadelphia Warriors, the Seattle Supersonics, or the Buffalo Buffalo?
Sorry, what?
The Buffalo Buffalo. The definitely real team. That's definitely a real team. And not just a combination of words that some intern thought was funny.
I'm confused as to why the Seattle Supersonics don't have Sonic the Hedgehog as their...
I mean, the Seattle Mariners are owned by Nintendo, or were owned by Nintendo.
What?
Yeah. The Seattle baseball team was owned by Nintendo for a while.
Okay.
I don't think they are anymore, but they were.
Buffalo,
And
Buffalo.
Good point from Beatrix Kiddo.
Right.
Oh, yeah, and also it is a grammatically correct sentence in English.
What does it mean?
Mamma
The
mia!
English-
It's pronounced the Seattle Marios.
Wait, what do you mean? What does it mean? It means buffalo, 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 buffalo.
I can't explain it better than that. I mean, it's pretty direct.
The English language is a farce.
It's a farce, but it is real.
It's a real farce. It
Will not
So-
contracts to won't. Explain that.
Dactron. The Warriors were at one point the Philadelphia team before they moved to the
Oh.
Golden State.
Yeah.
But yeah, now it's the 76ers. Jerry knows.
It's golden because it's dry all of the time.
It's true.
And in a constant drought. And on fire.
Let's see who's on fire with their correct answers. And then we'll set them on fire, literally. Oh, it's Lizard's Gay, who has the highest answer streak of 8 in a row.
I'm so happy for all these gay animals.
It must be the
It is-
shoes.
It is interesting, and I'm not gonna say this for sure because I don't want to get into any sort of trouble. But it is possible that gay people are just smarter.
Wait, so Jerry, you created gay people,
Sure.
but you can't say whether or not they're smarter.
Well, I
than
don't want to say for
non-gay
sure
people. Oh, okay.
because I
okay.
don't want to get myself into any sort of syntactical trouble
With
down the
who?
line. You
Who
know,
would-
people who might be looking to press charges.
Would any of those people looking to press charges look like this? Squatch, the Seattle Supersonics mascot, who looks a
think
lot
you
more
mean
like Chewbacca. Yeah. Yeah. He looks a lot more like Chewbacca.
Actual Chewbacca costume
And-
slightly changed.
He was their mascot from 1993 to 2008 when the team moved to Oklahoma City. Chewbacca after a bender is the perfect description of Squatch. Can we get that on GLTS? That is not in my control. I'm just a fifth-dimensional fish from outside of time and space. Who knows what they're gonna do?
But you should tweet it at them
Oh, I mean, definitely tweet it at them. That's the way.
and follow their TikTok. It's great.
You know the logical progression from supersonic to Bigfoot.
It
I mean,
makes
Washington.
sense. Everything's connected, right?
It does. I mean, Washington is the highest,
Yeah.
the state with the highest amount of Bigfoot sightings. So,
Then call it something else, man.
Oh, what if someone were sending fan art into this show, though?
I mean, that would be incredible. I think I've figured out a way to show. I got it.
To what thing that is controlled by your brain, Fluval, should a being send it?
No, that's not the way I mean. That's not what I mean. I think I figured out a way to show. Do not post this in an unrelated Discord fan art channel. Do not post these. No. No, do not. And not in a bit way. Do not. I don't want to have to explain
Tweet
why veiny.
If you do it, you can say that Jerry sent you. And it has nothing to do with...
Exactly, why not? That's what I want to know.
What do you mean, why not?
Art must be free. Yeah, just say it's for GLTS.
I mean...
Or just tweet it at Radio Free Multiverse. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you can definitely tweet it at Radio Free Multiverse.
I
I will
do think
definitely
that-
we will definitely retweet this on places where it won't get us in trouble. So this is going to be. I got it.
I need that.
It's going to be a very
Miami-
impressionistic version.
I need that.
Here you go.
Looks good.
What?
It's all three of them
Looking
with.
at-
What do you mean? What am I looking at?
Wait,
You know.
make it bigger. Make it bigger.
Okay.
Fluval, make it bigger. Fluval,
Holy-
That's as big as I think I can
don't-
go.
are you sure?
I don't think
Yeah.
any of it is clear enough that...
Okay,
you could
a little
possibly
bigger.
Get in any trouble.
I think you should make it even bigger.
Okay.
Bigger.
No, I think it's fine.
I think it needs to
going.
be a little
Keep
bigger.
going.
Okay.
A little
Okay.
bigger.
Okay.
A little bigger.
It's the holy trinity of erect penises. It's a religious thing.
Yeah, precisely.
They can't discriminate.
Are all of the fossils of penises and penis-shaped objects also fake?
Penises are fake.
Oh.
I mean,
Look at-
that's a relief. Zoom in and hit. Sidebar. Adobe is made enhance.
Oh, yeah.
Like Adobe made enhance real.
You mean Google?
Whatever. One of those tech companies.
It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
it was
They're all-
Google.
They're actually all owned by Branton Industries anyway, so it
Oh.
doesn't matter which one
Follow
you say.
the money.
So you made enhance. Okay.
I mean, I didn't personally.
But
I
you
mean,
decided and
a
told
lot of
people.
engineers and people who do a lot of work did it, and then I didn't pay them anything. And sure,
So interns.
Mothman does have abs though too. That's a key. That's a key part.
Oh my god. I think Alice just blew this all open. I think Alice just blew this whole thing wide open. Let's get this bread. Follow
Well,
the bread.
wouldn't it be? Yeah, let's get bread this.
like,
Yeah, exactly.
Now you're starting to question everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you've just made so many good points tonight that I gotta question, everything. Let's get Breb this. And by Breb, I mean our next question. An eBay listing for a photo from 1870 alleged it suggested which actor was a vampire. Blah. Was it Jeff Goldblum, Nick Cage, Tom Cruise, or Vlad the Improver? Blah. Y'all ready for this? Da, 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 da.
Oh yeah, Vlad, that dictator who would force all of his prisoners of war and
To yes
torture
and?
them. Yeah, he would torture them by forcing them to participate
Oh,
in
yeah.
improv games.
Keanu Reeves is also one, but that's been so proven at this
Yeah.
point.
You know how
Steve
Vlad,
Buscemi's a werewolf.
You know how Vlad did on stage?
Oh, how?
How?
He killed.
He was great at zip zap stop.
Zip.
Well, after his first show was just dead from the
Zip.
beginning to end.
Zip. Okay,
Yeah,
no one's
Harold
yes-anding me
Knight.
right now.
Harold Night being when he would look for heralds to consume.
And of course, Vlad's initiations were bad, but his third round callbacks were to die for. The answer is Nick Cage. Before it was removed, the listing asked for $1 million and said, quote, I believe it's him and that he is some sort of walking undead vampire, etc., who
Like
quickens.
Betty White.
Just like Betty White, exactly.
Who's older than sliced bread.
Yeah, Betty White is literally older than sliced bread. But Nick Cage quickens and reinvents himself once every 75 years or so, and Nicolas Cage responded by saying, now look, I don't drink blood, and the last time I looked in a mirror, I had a reflection. He does, however, have a pyramid tomb reserved in New Orleans.
I like how he didn't say no.
No.
Yeah,
Just a list of
Clearly.
some attributes.
He's
go.
connected to all this. Just
Oh!
Salamander
wow.
Lizard's gay. Taking the lead from salamanders equals gay, proving that reptiles are smarter than amphibians.
And Arthur from NASA back on that leaderboard.
But also, how could he say no with this photo?
Jesus Christ.
If that's not a big fan of Luke Cage, who's hundreds of years old, I don't know what is. But now,
What the fuck?
that's just him. That's just him. I mean, it's just him.
Why is his hair facing a different direction from his face?
Right?
You know, maybe that's the real reason it got taken down.
Here is the boy.
Where is his hair? You're right.
Hello, boy.
Yeah, his hair and him are Yeah, exactly, Kit Kat Crater. He's just a complicated guy.
He's just a complicated guy.
Pee Wee Herman wig. That's why.
It's more like a face on.
Face on.
I mean, there was the time when people were putting Nick Cage's face on literally everything, both online and in person. I don't put it
back in time.
See, there you go. They went back in time. They cut off Nick Cage's face. They pasted it onto whoever this sad sack was, and here we go.
Not far enough back to hit the dinosaurs because they were discouraged.
Well,
exactly.
They're also fake.
Yeah, exactly. They were discouraged by
I
dinosaurs from going back too far. Yeah.
You think in all that time he'd learn not to fall for a Ponzi scheme?
Oh, yeah. That was yeah. Speaking of falling, let's go to our final question. In 1971, which mystery man hijacked a flight for a $200,000 ransom, then disappeared after parachuting from the plane? Is that Dick Whitman, D.B. Cooper, Carl Gerhard Bush, or Loki? We are not in the Marvel universe right now, just to be clear. If Marvel Loki, not an indication of the answer. This would be if it was the Norse Loki.
God of Mischief.
God of Mischief.
Yeah.
Who is real?
Oh.
Yeah, that one's real.
I'm actually friends with him.
Oh.
Tom Hiddleston is a tall tale, though.
That show was a documentary.
Oh, thank you, Horde Jedi.
Don't worry, Horde Jedi. The show will never end.
That tracks Alice Forever Cemetery. The idea that it was professional wrestler John Hamm who jumped out of that plane. Oh yeah, as we've established, despite being a fifth-dimensional fish, I also have a weird knowledge of the Chris Gethard show.
Yes.
Ham Jam. It was D.B. Cooper. Though, he identified himself as Dan Cooper to all those flight attendants there, so we're not sure why DB is what caught on. And as a Fluval's fact fractal here, it's a little bit of a morbid one. The night Cooper jumped from the plane was windy with incredibly low visibility, so some experts suggest he likely just plummeted to his death after he jumped out of the plane. And that's why he was never seen again.
Fluval.
Yep.
Fluval, I think we've reached.
Well, Horde Jedi has, I think, the real answer. The DB Cooper blew into Blucifer.
He was consumed by Blucifer's giant veiny horsecock.
Maybe he was the artist who created Blucifer the whole time.
Oh.
But speaking of great works of art,
stands for Denver Blucifer.
What?
This is very suspicious.
That is sus.
This is pretty fucking sus.
That is sus.
Plausible deniability. How would you know? Plausible deniability. Huh. Sus.
Oh, Redactron assumed that probably is true.
You know?
That's a good point. But speaking of investigations, let's go to the podium to see which of you have done the most to unravel all of the conspiracies brought up in these feats of trivia. In third place, with 8 out of 10 correct, it's Salamanders equals gay.
Good job, Salamanders.
With acing it, it's Bigfoot in second, and acing it in first, it is Lizards, parentheses, gay. And of course, Arthur from NASA and Cholula Banksy in 4th and 5th place.
Oh my god, fantastic
Congratulations.
job, everyone.
So,
big congrats.
Fun fact about Kahoot, the third dimensional software that we hijack to do trivia. All of those extra slides also get included as questions in the total number, which is
ridiculous.
Bad choice if you ask me. And the board council points out everything they know about DB Cooper is from the 2004 Seth Green vehicle without a paddle.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Good job, everyone.
Yes, absolutely. You all did wonderful.
Yeah, so now I suppose we just have our final question.
Yes.
Fluval. Who will greenlight our redo of the mall?
And by that we mean allow us to shoot on location and then shoot the location.
Yeah.
We do work at the network, so traditional meanings of the word green light, yeah, it wouldn't apply.
No, but like green light, like, you know.
In like a more holistic way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 I've always been a fan of the method of, shoot first, ask questions later.
I mean, that doesn't sound so bad.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Maybe we won't.
Hello, citizens of Conspiracy Earth, our beloved citizens. We are Epinonymous, here to reveal one final truth onto the void, that being that the Grand Aquarium Empire Network themselves have been trying to pull the wool over our eyes, claiming they're a vastly evil corporation dedicated to hatred and suffering across the multiverse, when in reality all they are trying to quell panic over an intergalactic virus. Yes, that's right, citizens. One survivor of the last Earth, their very own Arthur from NASA, who, of course, being too valuable to dispose of, as his DNA is the blueprints for several Aquarium Empire Network clones, was removed and showed all the classic signs of the deadly intergalactic disease, Ick. Ick has been reported in several sectors of the galaxy. However, every single planet who reported pandemic-level contamination was within 60 quatlus destroyed by the network itself. I, for one, thank the network and their silent but dedicated effort to keeping the galaxy healthy. That is all, citizens of Conspiracy Earth. This is Epinonymous, signing off.
How dare you? How dare you insist I'm good? You don't know me, Epinonymous. You don't know me. I'm evil. You know what? Okay, well, Horde Jedi says all hail.
Did you say that I'm spreading a plague?
I mean, you
you're
definitely have
Golem.
spread those. I mean,
Yeah.
What?
yeah, exactly, Alice.
Technically, you don't do anything, but yes, the plague does come from
You also have spread some of
But-
the very early computer viruses. And some of the big heavy hitters too. I mean, like the chameleon virus, the tequila virus.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, what else? What other ones have you done?
Y2K?
The Michelangelo virus.
Yes.
The Leonardo virus. You are actually responsible for the entire creation of the show Reboot
Yeah.
in the 90s. And of course the Melissa virus was one of your great early
Yes.
works.
Yes. Beautiful. Fantastic. We were all big fans.
Oh, the Sasser worm, exactly.
Yes.
And so you're saving
happy
the
New Year.
universe by blowing
Oh.
up these planets.
Excuse me!
You know
what did
what?
you just insinuate?
You know what? You know what? You know what?
What?
No.
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 Are you kidding?
Gross.
suggest
How dare you suggest that I would do... You know what I'm gonna do?
Something good
You know what I'm
for
gonna
our
do?
multiverse?
Yeah, exactly, Horde Jedi. No.
What?
No.
What?
I am going...
What are you gonna do, Fluval?
I'm going...
What are you gonna do?
Some- Thank you for joining us, conspiracy experts. Sorry, you don't have a world to go back to anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry, really. What do you have to say now that you're wanderers of space without a home?
What are you gonna do?
Me? No,
Both of you.
I'm fine. I didn't. No problems here. Not my home. I've been.
Okay.
I've been.
Okay.
Well, goodbye.
That's pretty sus.
And don't worry, your basement isn't survived the explosion. So your mom's basement is now floating in space. All on its own.
Yep.
Or is it?
Or is it?
Or is it? Arthur, you're fine. We beamed you up and your whole little dossier so you don't lose your research.
I'll see you tomorrow then.
I hope not. Anyway, thank you all for joining us here for Conspiracy Earth.
I'm so glad that we got to the bottom of everything. We destroyed that eponymous threat.
I'm just still mad. I'm still mad that that eponymous implied I am good. Blech.
But at least we destroyed them, and we never ever have to deal with them ever again. Or the insinuation that the Grand Aquarium Empire is anything but the home for the hatred and humiliation of human beings.
That's right, and come back next week for Grand Trivia.
Yeah!